You did it.
Well, that was quite an interlude, Sheik, wouldn't you say?
Would that be annoying, my friend? I am not doing of the drugs.
What a waste of time. There wasn't anything in the paper that made any sense whatsoever.
Well, personally, I was interested in learning more about Basil's concert. You know, it appears to me that you have a gypsy connection.
Well, I was wondering if anybody would notice that. Well, yes. So I play sonatas and concertos and cantatas to gypsy themes. That doesn't make me a murderer.
My father had a 1984 cantata. It was a bitch and car.
Yeah. Just wondering about old Mr. Presto Changer over here.
Please, Kelly, I am in disguise. Please do be calling me Muammar Osama bin Laden Saddam Hussein Gaddafi. But I have never been to Afghanistan, and I am not part of the Taliban, so please, my friends, please do not shoot.
But must we? I was just getting used to Camaro, boy.
Yes, Harry. Harry, me too. Now, does anyone think it's significant that the advertisement for a book by you and by Reggie appeared in the same advertisement? I certainly think it is significant. That was not exactly a book, but it gave you away. It was a pop-up book. She wasn't it? Yes, a pop-up book for kiddies. And now let me ask you, what pops up around the house?
Viagra? Can you get it over now?
Well, yes, but it would take two Viagra. No, not Viagra, a toaster. A toaster. And you can tell me, what does a toaster need?
Electricity.
No, a toaster needs bread. That's right. It needs bread in order to function. And you, I think, use the word bread to mean money, don't you, Cheap?
No. You have got it all wrong.
Well, let me ask you this about your Mary Kay connection. Mary Kay, initials are M.K. Now, does that mean Mary Kay or does it mean must kill? Yes, and I also wonder about the coupons, the Mary Kay coupons. Were they just coup de grace?
No. I do not have the cooties, I do not have the COVID, and I am not fearing of anyone.
You know, Benchley, I think you're a few stones short of a Pulaski game.
Well, let's consider next our sexagenarian detective.
Oh dear, that sounds so kinky. I like it.
Well, a couple of your boys showed up in some very important news, didn't they? Your felonious little friends. Now, what types of artistic endeavor does Carmen Marvin make?
Soap animals. Where you going with this, Basil?
Oh, yes, soap animals. Soap, yes. Well, now let's think about soap. Soap, there's different kinds of soap. Ivory soap, and ivory soap is 99 and 44, 100% pure, isn't it? And that's what you think you are.
I am not getting any of this. My headband must be on too tight. I will be back in a moment. Please hold.
Besides being 99 and 44, 100% pure, ivory soap does what? It floats! Now, did you have to float alone because you're is that why you killed Reggie? I think so. Well,
Where does ivory come from?
ivory comes from Africa. And what else comes from Africa?
Elephants.
Not elephants.
Come on, gang. Let's split up and look for more clues.
Let's consider our forensics expert here, the world's oldest teenage detective, Kelly Bars.
I know exactly where you're going with this, Benchley. I know, the sport obituary in the paper was my vice principal, but I didn't kill him. Heck, if I went around bumping off everyone that ruined one of my cases, I'd be on America's Most Wanted list.
I'm not talking about the sport obituary. I'm speaking about the restroom, the golden earring. And who here is wearing golden earrings, may I ask?
I am.
So am I.
So is Harry. Actually, Harry was wearing more jewelry than Ivana Trump. I, on the other hand, am not wearing earrings.
Well, that's what I meant to ask. Who here is not wearing earrings? Did you mean to trip me up that easily, Kelly?
Okay, look, I think we're never gonna figure out who killed Reggie or why. So, I'm just gonna take my diamond and get out of here. Call me when you discover a link between Reggie's murder and Monica Lewinsky or whomever.
Yeah, not so fast there, Daffy Duck. You are the only one with a clear-cut motive to kill Reggie. The diamond, with Reggie dead, becomes yours.
That's ridiculous. Reggie was my husband.
Was he? What if your marriage wasn't real? What if you got married at one of those phony little chapels in Vegas like they had in the newspaper?
Well, then that would mean she doesn't get the diamond, and then she has no motive.
Oh.
Well, you see, that's the tricky part. I mean, the diamond is still there. And Reggie was killed because of it. I mean, you know, it would have been stolen. The thief would have taken it. As much as I hate to be superstitious, I think we must admit that there must be something to this curse business.
Yeah, I think you're right, and it's starting to make me very nervous. You guys can all stick around, can't you? Because the diamond and me, we're gonna need security, right? Huh?
Yeah, no. If I wanted the kind of abuse you dish out, I'd just go home and call my mother.
Hazel?
Sorry, dear. Concert in Winnipeg, you know.
Felicity?
Oh, I'd love to help you, Daphne, but you know, the cute little thing. How about Harry?
Oh,
Yeah,
Harry?
Harry.
Where is Harry? You know, it shouldn't take him this long to change into, like an Eskimo outfit or whatever it was he was gonna be.
you know, he is taking a very long time.
Yes, you don't think, Harry.
But, you know, I was wondering about his connection with that teacher that died, you know, the one that took him shopping at the mall. I think that I will find Mr. Harry and ask him a few questions.
Yes. And as I recall, his teacher's name, no, she died at Victoria's Secret. Yes, and you know Harry with changing costumes and changing names, maybe? Victoria? Victor Victoria? Victor Victoria's Secret? My God, it's probably Harry. Let's go get him!
they can't think he really did it, can they?
Well, let me think about it. Who other than Harry would be stupid enough to kill Reggie and not steal the diamond?
Yeah, good point, except maybe the diamond really was stolen. At least that's a rumor I heard.
You know, now that you mention it, I heard the same thing. Somebody said when the lights were all wacky and they had gone on, the diamond was gone.
But after Reggie died, it was back.
Could one of you guys help me penciline a fake mustache?
Harry, where in the world have you been? We have been looking all over for you. Wait, whoa. What did you just say?
I said, could one of you guys help me penciline a fake mustache?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
stashes the Harry the Tuting on your apathy.
No, I know why Reggie was killed and why the diamond wasn't stolen.
Oh, that is great. Hey, Basil, come quick, it is great. Kalina, figure it out.
One moment.
Now he thinks he's a mime. I will, yes. What?
Come, look what I found backstage. Come out, come out.
No. No. Yes. I am Madame K. Or Madame Crumpuscule. And yes, I am a gypsy.
You killed my Reggie.
That is a cool idea.
I didn't want to do it. It was my destiny to fulfill the curse.
You stole the real diamond and had one of your little convict friends carve another one, probably little Budgie or Carvin Marvin.
Yes, and she did it. And she knew that the only one who could tell the real diamond from the fake was Reggie, and so she killed Reggie.
Reggie, he had to die. It was the curse. With him, now the curse is finished. He is the last of the Potters, as you, darling, were not married. So, the curse has ended. Kaput!
Not quite, Madam Gypsy. We still have the matter of where is the real diamond.
Yeah, my diamond.
No, not your diamond. If you weren't really married, it'll go to the state or something. So hand it over, Felicity. There's four of us. And only one of you.
I want it! Get back!
Wait, we've got the gun.
Yeah! Stay back!
Hey, so what you gonna do? Lay on another curse or hit us with your purse?
Oh, you were a poet and did not even know it. Merci, verse.
Earth! Good going, Harry.
Call me Maurice, the space cowboy.
And there is more in that bag of yours than just knitting. Isn't there, Madam Gypsy?
Stop! I will bargain with you. Please let me go. I'm an old woman and I do not wish to spend the end of my days in prison. A gypsy must be free. Yes, I will give you the diamond. Go and I will go away in peace. The diamond, it is in here. Yes, in the yard. And
Like we could be bought. Like we are going to run over and look away from murder. I say close your eyes to what is going on. You should be ashamed of yourself, Madam K, or Felicity, or whoever you are. We are detectives. We are Americans. We deal. It's good.
good. Well, good. Then I go now. But for my friend Marvin, may I keep his slipper socks?
Sure, go ahead.
Whatever.
Also,
Cheers.
here.
Oh, yeah.
good game.
She cheated us! Get her!
Thank you all for coming tonight to Two Pence production of Curse of the Hopeless Diamond. I hope you enjoyed your evening. A couple of announcements before we go on. A couple of groups I want to recognize tonight. The Crotos, all the way from Oklawaha. Thank you for coming. Actually drove down from Georgia. We got the Diamond Ridge. And there's, was there anybody else I missed? Niski's, Chuck's mom's here. Hi, Chuck. Mom. Hey. She's Minnesota Mary Kay. So our next couple of shows that we'll be doing this year, in November, we'll be doing our Christmas show. It's another murder mystery called The Honeymoon from Hell, and it takes place on a cruise ship. And then after that, at the beginning of the year, we will be doing Murder by Magic, and that does include more audience participation, so several of you will be brought up on stage with us. So if you're interested in being in our show, come to that one. And then following that, in May, will be The Death of Dr. Pepper, another murder mystery. And I want to turn it over to Pat. He is the president of the Bowery Players that just started here.
In September, Labor Day weekend, we are going to present Tower Stories, which is a play written by a gentleman who interviewed survivors, first responders, and families who were affected by the tragedy of 9/11. Sunday's performance, we have a special guest, a gentleman by the name of Gary Gertzitz. Gary is a retired Port Authority policeman who was at the Twin Towers when it happened. I spent some time with Gary recently. He has the actual hazmat suit that he wore that day when we were, working in the pit. It still smells like smoke from the incident. But it's a real gripping story. It's going to be done in what's known as a staged reading format, and then we will have actors on stage and they will read their roles from Tower Stories. After that, we get happier again. We're doing a show called The Trial of Ebenezer Scrooge at Christmas time. Scrooge takes the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and Jacob Marley to court, and it sues them for kidnapping, breaking and entering, just a whole bunch of stuff. But we want you all to just come and enjoy the Bowery Players. We're a brand new community theater here. Along with Todd's group, Two Pence, and there is also a dance group that's going to be performing here as well. So please come back, enjoy. Thank you.
There's two people I do want to recognize our tech virgins. They have never really done this before. Last night was their first time. We got Mark back there. Mark Group, Under Siege LLC Productions. Enterprises Productions.
It's on the program.
I know, sorry. But anyway, he's the one that has all the wonderful lights and tech systems. Also, I'm going to the Valerie Theater in downtown. We couldn't be doing this without their help. One thing I do want to ask though is our casting, I couldn't think of the name. Our casting director, Ashley Gibson, is in the hospital in ICU, and it doesn't look good for her. She's very young. She's 34. If you could keep her and her family in your prayers, please. She could really use it right now. Okay. But on to this. Who's ready for some prizes? We're going to start with third place.
That's 2 weeks in Akron, right?
Yeah. Who killed Reggie Potter? His wife. Why? Because she wanted to be with Dandy, and that's all he got. Daphne, she said she wanted the diamond to herself. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So at third place for being not very good. Who's Team 36? Yeah! You get a full bag of dum-dum suckers. Here you go. You're welcome. Okay, second place. We had 2 people that were really close. So second place this evening, who killed Reggie Potter? Felicity Crump. Why? Felicity stole the diamond and replaced it with the fake. She was going to take it to Madam K to remove it first, and then her and Madam K were going to sell it and split the money. Reggie saw Felicity switch the diamond, so she had to pull again. So who is Team 38?